Well, let's see who we got around here today. Oh, we got some folks. Good, good. Uh, yes, we have some bananas. We have some bananas today. Where did I put that little? I guess we don't. Oh, I see it now. I got so much paper here. Good. Well, I hope you know, I think that we're the greatest country in the world that give out so much free money. Uh, Grand Rising. Oh, good. I hope it's a grant, not a grand. Chiquita. Um, everybody, make sure, this is also in Let's Go Help for members, but I put a special report for non-members, and it's called tiny, TINY, URL.com slash, that should be capital r.com slash, and then Lesko, Lesko 500. And these are the 500 programs in your state. So I have them for every state there. So I want your members to share it with their friends. Take that and send it to friends you know to help them through this time. People suffering through Doge and high inflation, and they can't make ends meet, and that's understandable. And I don't think it's mainly because of inflation. That's part of it. But the main part is people earnings are not going up. Inflation's going up, but not earnings. And that's what's killing people, the average person. 90% of the people in this country, here's the graph, 90%, that's the red line, have not seen their income hardly move in the last 50 years. So this is the spread. The top people and then the bottom 90% are stuck. But, so they're stuck, their income only rose 30% in the last 50 years, but inflation went up 300%. So if you have your source of income that it's coming in, has only increased 30% over the last 50 years, but your cost of living went up 300%. Man, I don't know how anybody makes that gap or gets through that gap, and that's a killer gap that we're just hurting people, and I don't think this administration knows that. It's not doing anything to help with inflation or incomes. That's it. People aren't making enough. If you're rich, you're okay, and so that's why it seems that he's doing most of these programs to try to give more tax cuts to the rich people. I don't think they need help. The people need help are 90% of the people in this country who can't keep up with inflation. And they're the people, but that's different. But what you should realize is no matter what he does, there is money and help to help you through that. But the problem is it's not the way you would like it to be. It takes some different kind of effort to get it, because we're all used to going to Google, finding help and asking for help, and they give it to us in Google because they charge you money, okay? So that's why they're so nice and helpful in Google. They're getting money from you. Remember, all the programs that I show you about are going to give money to you, not get money from you. So that's a different animal. And so you have to cater to them, or else you won't get it, because they get the same paycheck, whether they help you or not. On Google, they only get a paycheck if they're getting money from you. So they have a motive to be nice with you and help you as much as possible to get more money from you. The people in our society who help you with problems don't get paid by you. They get paid by the community. And that the community that helps you with money to solve your problems, that's 40% of everything in our society. So Trump's right, we got to cut this down. Let's go out of debt or pay for it. So that's true. But they are there, the programs are there for people who get hurt by capitalism. Capitalism isn't perfect. It screws up stuff, it screws up people, it fires people, whatever, because that's capitalism. And then we have to have these other programs to help you when capitalism doesn't give a shit about you. You have to realize there are people in this country that care about other people. Capitalism doesn't, it's cared about their investors. And that's their motive, that's their mission, or whatever. And you see that from all the literature. If the main mission of capitalism is to please investors, okay? What do investors want? They don't want love, they want money, okay? Now, what does your neighbor want? Well, they need money, but they also want money. The human being is there to help other human beings. Matthew at least gives you a booby prize. uh, you know, and that's, but being human is helping other people. That's why I'm going to do this for the rest of my life, because I see it can help other people. And we get feedback from that. I found this program, I did this, and whatever. And it really helped people. So I have nothing better to do with my life than try to help more people learn about the love that's in our country that is there to help you, not the capitalists that are there to get your money, but the people in our country that are trying to help you with problems without paying, because you're a good neighbor. I mean, you know, it's the fireman example. The fireman doesn't come out and ask you for a credit card first, right? No, they're helping you because we decided this is the way we help people, right? And we don't ask for money, we just help. And that's a wonderful thing to feel. And that's what, but I'm old, so don't trust me in what I feel. And I'm sure I felt different at 30, 40, 50 than I do at 70, 80, and still counting. But I have a report. Send this to your friends or whatever. It's called Tiny URL, Tiny, Tiny URL.com, tinyurl.com/LesCo500, tinyurl.com/LesCo500. Please send that to everybody. You know, they don't have to pay. They don't even have to give me their email. I'm not going to bother them for the rest of their life. If they want to join our email, then contact us. But this is just so it's out there. And I'm calling it the Government Benefits Bible. See, these are benefits because you live in America. These are benefits for you to get through the hard times that America may cost to some people. So this is why we tax people and we have these programs or whatever. And this is why we invest in the future this way too. We invest in people to grow. We invest in people to get a better job. We invest in people that just start a business. And that's an investment for the whole community. So that's why they invest in you, to get skills so you could contribute more to our society and earn more income yourself and be able to make that capitalism wheel go round, okay? So we invest. That's what capitalism has to do. Capitalism has to invest in machinery in the long term and things like that. So this is what we're doing. And the machinery in society is people. So that's why we invest in people to keep the capitalism machinery going, okay? So that's what it is. So we invest in people in hard times because that's a human thing to do. Every religion says that, right? I don't know all the religions, but I would guess. I grew up Catholic, so. That's a weird one, I'm sure. But are they all the same principles? I guess there's not a whole lot different. But that's what, as a human, I mean, you're a human, I'm a human, all God's children are humans, and we're here to help each other. And that's what I'm so happy with Let's Go Help being that. Now we have 15,000 members that are all helping each other. And that's what we do at Let's Go Help. I just reading something. They said capitalism is not, it's not a wheel, it's a sledgehammer. Yeah, it does, because it wants to just create money for people, and people get hurt. So that's why we have to have this other part of us, which is the loving part, that we help people. Hello, one and all. Merry Happy Woods. Why don't you put Happy Merry Woods? So all these programs that are out there, all this noise you hear about Washington and what's Trump doing, just forget about it. You have to take care of yourself first. Vote the way you want to vote, but take care of yourself first. No matter what he does, he'll be nibbling around the edges, and that's what he does, mostly to make to feel good. So he entertains himself, I think, more than anything, and to let people believe that he's making changes for the better. But good or bad, don't worry about that. Go to get the help you need. You need help solving a debt problem or credit problem. Don't just go to Google. Never go to Google for that. The first thing you want to do, if you're a member, go over to Unlock My Dream. Unlock My Dream. And the first one there is how to get rid of debt. And as you go through the first step is to make an appointment with a free financial counselor. It's so important. To get the help you need, you have to talk to people. You got to get out of your head that you could go to the internet and find, that magic website to fill in a blank and get the money you need. That probably isn't going to happen. It happens sometimes. Oh, you got the forgiveness program, Roger. Nice. Yeah, that's what people have, those debt, and there's ways to get rid of debt too, and the rich people do that. And the rich people use the hell out of these government programs. I mean, that's why they make fun of other people that are poor and using government programs, when the rich use the government programs. He meant unlock your goals. Yeah, what did I say? We need to change, unlock your dream. No, goals, I don't care what it is. I'm going to have a hard time remembering what the hell it is. You're unlocking something and getting on the way and getting forward. And that's the thing in life, is always you're doing something every day to make a little step forward. Nothing is going to happen big. It may or may not. You can't count on that. You have to keep making the little steps, because then when you look back, holy shit, look where I am now versus a year ago. That's how it's going to happen. And that's why, so if you're in debt, you go to those organizations, and if you're not a member, then you go to you go to HUD.gov/counseling. HUD.gov/counseling. You gotta know how to spell. Let's go. HUD.gov/counseling. Here somebody's leaning on a horn outside. And make an appointment. There's dozens, literally dozens in your state of free people who help you get out of debt, okay? They'll go over things, they'll help you with your managing your bills that you have to pay, get rid of those maybe you don't have to pay, and have somebody look at that, what that looks like, so an independent. You're in the war and you're fighting bullets every day. You don't have time and the presence to look at from a big picture, and they do, and they'll do it for free. And that's what you have to do. Please do that, okay? And because that will relieve a lot of tension from you. Even though all your debt isn't eliminated, it'll make it manageable, so you don't worry about it. Now you've done the best you can. See, otherwise you're waiting for some magic thing to happen, and it ain't gonna. Oh, I see. You know what? I can't move this. I, let's see, maybe I move it with, I'm supposed to move it with, anyway, what happened is, my computer jammed up, and I had to reboot the whole thing, put in all the new software and start from, factory recommended settings. I had to get back to that place. And of course that screwed everything up. And the software to run this computer, the video camera, I didn't reload that. So it's not letting me, let's see, maybe, oh, no, see, it's going the other way. The thing, you see that, see, I can't move. Maybe the settings, no, damn. Yeah, see, it's an app that has to be on my mainframe. Oh, that doesn't. Oh, what a pain in the ass. God. Okay, so you're looking for that. Okay, so it's, you make an appointment with a counselor. It looks like I'm drowning. Help me, help me. I'm the Wicked Witch of the West. And, help me. And you see the Looney Tunes thing? That's a big wallpaper on the way to the bathroom. And I have a thing there you press, and it says, did Porky Pig saying it. Did. That's all, folks. Oh, it's coming back a little bit. The Looney Tunes thing. Oh, let me get that. Okay, hold on. Maybe it'll fix this up. Now I'm trying to fix this up with the toilet. Okay. See, so when people go to the bathroom, they flush the toilet. I don't have it hooked up yet. I got to figure that out. But anything for a cheap gag. So, that's the important thing in life. You get a cheap gag out of something. So, okay, so you go make an appointment with a financial counselor. Sit down, show them all, tell them, pour your heart out, because they can only help you if they know everything. And you need a booster seat, right? Exactly. I got 2 grandkids. We have them in a car, but and then if I go up high, I wonder if they do that. No. Oh yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Oh, there. Oh. Now all my other cameras are all screwed up because of that. Okay. Oh, that's a little better. Anyway. Okay, so after you do that, now you have to work on your bills that you can pay. You don't pay rent, and this will take you through, the unlock your goals. Is that it? Or dream? Now you got that. Unlock your goals. Will take you through. So if you need help with paying rent, okay, you go to findhelp.org, you put in your zip code and then put in rent, and you'll see 50 to maybe 100 organizations that help you pay rent. And you talk to as many as you can. Unfortunately, it takes time. Unlock your goals. Thank you, Amber. It takes time, and you have to put in the time. You have to wait on hold or whatever. But that's the way you have to solve a problem. If you don't do that, your chances are very, very slim. If you do that, there's no guarantee either. I can't guarantee everyone's going to get the money. I only guarantee these programs are real, and they're for everybody. So you have to get out there and see if you can. It's like getting a job. If you don't knock on enough doors, you're not going to get a job, okay? You just can't go to one door and say, hey, you're hiring. They say no, and then you say, hey, there's no jobs for you. No, it's the same way with help. If you go to one door and they say, can you help me? And they say no. And then when they say no, you say, okay, can you suggest other places that could help me? Because see, if they're in a business, their life every day is helping people like you who have financial problems. So you ask them, hey, do you know of any other places? Because they're going to know better than me or better than anybody else. I don't live in that area. See, most of the good help is local. It's not coming from Washington. It's, not calling Washington for this stuff. You're calling local. And then they say, oh, but we just lost our money, we had no more money. Then you have to, well, where else do you think I could go? Look at that, God damn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's not bad. I'm not gonna touch it now. Or maybe, no, maybe. Uh, well, moving camera, yep. I gotta download. I know in the next day or two there'll be other apps I forgot to download when I put in the new system. I'm gonna have to put that in. But you want to go to tinyurl.com, okay, and then slash, and then let's go 500. There, what you find is 500 programs for your state. Members, you do that too, but we have them in the state-by-state listings. So we have a state-by-state listing. If Tammy or somebody put up the link, and you get your 500 programs for your state, and we take you through all the important things that the government can do for you. Number one, it will get you a better job and education to get a better job and pay for it all. Many of these programs also pay for living expenses while you're getting trained. I mean, that's amazing. And in apprenticeship programs now will pay you without a college degree. They pay you up to $40,000 or $50,000 a year. And while you're learning a skill that will take a couple of years to learn, but then you get $100,000 a year. You have a whole career making $100,000 a year, and it costs you nothing, and it didn't cost you any training time because you got paid to train. So that's what you have to look for out there, is the paid for training. And there's even for shorter programs, a couple months or whatever. Lots of the High Ed Charity, lots of organizations that do that. And it shows you where, it shows you the programs in your state. So that's why download that report for all the states. See, so that way, hey, maybe I wonder what California has, or I wonder what Arkansas has, to help me if I want to move there and get a better job or whatever, and train for a better skill. You have to learn how to create income, okay? So that's it. You go, at least go to careeronestop.org and make an appointment there. At least go to your local community college and make an appointment. You want to make an appointment to talk to people. You'll never know what the hell's there unless you talk to individuals who are helping people like you every day. And they're available for free. It may be hard to get a hold of them. That's fine. This is the rest of your life you're talking about. You're not, so what if you waste another 20 minutes or 2 days? Man, you got a life left at any age. It doesn't matter at what age you are. I have 2 appointments next week. So, oh, wonderful. What are they, Chiquita? What are they with? Tell us so you can encourage other people to do this. See, look at that. A member, Chiquita, has 2 appointments. That's what you got to do. Steps on how to start my business. Wonderful. See, so they got, and starting a business. That's what you have to do, just like Chiquita's doing. Talking to people. She's not going to get charged. She's going to get expertise of people helping her think through what you want to do, okay, and how to do it. There's always 1,000 ways to do things, and that's what's important, that you know your options. There's not only one way. You're sitting there and you don't know something about what you want to do. You think of one good way to do it, but there's not. There's 100 ways to do it. I figured that out after my first 2 businesses failed and I got money to start them. Then I figured, hey, when I have no money, thank you so much for that. I have no money, then those businesses succeeded, and I still do that. When I have a new product or whatever, I try to sell it without any money, because if I can't do that, there's no way I'm going to sell it with money. Because if you want to sell it with money, you have to pay people. And the people that you have to pay know why you're going to make $1 million, but it'll never happen. So you get convinced because you don't know any different, and you spend that money and you get nothing. So that's why when I do something like that, I share. Okay, if you think your audience will buy this and I'll make a lot of money, I'll give you half of it. and it's just, it's like a consignment shop or whatever. And you could do that with anything. I did that with television advertising and everything. Most money I made really was in getting commercials for free, but I would give the TV stations half the money. So it's even the same on websites now. Go on websites that, instead of you advertise, say, hey, run my ad, but I'll give you, I don't have money up front, but if it's successful, you get half the money. So everybody's looking for advertisers, for people to spend money. So there's always that kind of space that you're able to use. But let's go down through what's available for government programs that are in the 500 report. So you have all the programs for job training, all the programs for going to college. And actually remember, if you're 60 or more, you go to college for free nowadays. With government, the state universities, have free college for seniors. It depends on what state. Junior colleges are now a lot for free. That's why if you're looking for a job, you start with careeronestop.org and your local community college. And you make an appointment the same way like Chiquita has 2 appointments next week, okay? So you want to make those appointments to get input and to get help. See, also, I see somebody on YouTube wants to go to Harvard. Harvard is free now if you don't make more than $200,000. So you could go to Harvard for free now if your income is under $200,000. They're the struggling people that need help. The wild goose chase began, has always been stateside. Okay, so now you have the job training. There's other programs. Like the government will train you for 3 years and give you all expenses if you lost your job because of imports. Wow, with trade now, that's maybe very important program. So you get that. Then you have the section on paying your bills and expenses. Everything. I show you where you get burial expenses that every county has. Free money for that. Anything that out of pocket, credit card help, all this stuff is all there under your state. So these are programs in your state for that. Okay, then we go into starting a business, the same way Chiquita has. The people in your state that will help you start a business. And it's not just 1 or 2, there's a dozen, 2 dozen or more for all this. Then it's healthcare, dental care, any kind of medical care you need. And then also shows you ways to not pay hospitals in every city that are just there to help you buy a house, okay? No matter what income you are, whatever, you have to talk to them to start understanding your possibilities. And when one says no, you have to keep going, okay? If one says no, you don't make enough money, no way you're gonna buy a house, ignore that and just keep talking. Okay, Amber put up the things for buying a home, so for the members. But if you get the tinyurl.com/letsgo500, tinyurl.com/letsgo500. You have a state-by-state report there, and you could go to your state and find all the organizations that help you buy a house there, okay? Nobody's gonna charge you money. Every website I give you will never charge you money. There's your paying your bills and debt. Amber gets that up there for you, okay? And that's important that you know about that. And that healthcare is just, I think, the most important thing that we have. People go around without dental care. We'll show you how to get dental care where you have. People go around without mental care because you don't have money, it's not covered. We'll show you how to get that. The help is out there. You have to roll up your sleeves and do some of the work, okay? That means the work is getting on the phone, calling people, and getting them to know about your situation and suggesting if they can't help you, that where else can you go, okay? And then you come back and let us give you some more sources to get more stuff like that. See, it's all out there. And it's for you to take advantage of. They're not going to come to you. You have to go to them. Okay? So that's important. And I hope you understand that and get it through. And then go like Amber and the other people that are live to answer your questions. Sign up for their workshops. That's free, where you get one-on-one help. For $20, you're not going to get that anywhere else in the world. One-on-one help for that. I used to charge thousands and thousands, and that's why I'm so proud we're able to do that. And yesterday we closed down our free auto repair grants, but the next one is rent grant. So we have rent grant coming up. The deadline is on the 20th. So make sure you sign up for grant to pay money to pay for rent or mortgage, and that's due on the 20th. Then we give out 30 computers on the 30th of the month. So we do that next month. So next month again, we'll be giving out grants and free computers. And I hope lots of love to help people get through the shitty times in life. Life's going to be shitty no matter, even in the good times. We all get shit on. That's part of being a human. And I don't know if you can tell I'm losing my voice. So anybody has a special question you want me to answer, I certainly will try. Okay. What happened to free? I love you. I don't know what that means. Country girl, you just got. Oh, let's go. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you, Amber. Thank you for all your help, and I hope everybody watches the Amber Hawkins show. She's got great outfits she wears, so make sure you tune in. Okay. And I'll talk to you guys soon. I gotta try to see if I can answer some questions over here. You want to stay here while I do that? Okay, maybe the people can't afford us. Let's see if there's any TikTok people need help. It's crazy. You are such a big part of my childhood. Yeah, well, download that report so you can find out what I've been talking about since your childhood that you're still not taking advantage of. Okay, so it's tinyurl.com/letsgo500. tinyurl.com/letsgo500. And the other question said, Sam, yes, of course, there's so many grants programs for Texas. Yes, they are. Directly to rather than still be a member of this group. Email up, let's go directly, or rather still be. Yeah, if you're interested in joining us at the group, the 15,000 people that help each other get grants, it's letsgohelp.com. So that's letsgohelp.com, followed by Life Creator, invite, letsgohelp.com. Good morning from Wyoming. Let's go for housing grants in my state. Okay, go download that report. Okay, there's a housing section in your state that I have your state and then housing help in your state. So you want to go tinyurl.com/letsgo500. Okay, someone claiming to be you wants me to use Telegram. No, that's not me. They're gonna screw you out of money on Telegram. I mean, anybody charging more than $20 is not me. About the idea from scratch, yes. If you need help with an idea from scratch, like an invention, download that report, tinyurl.com/